Hi, friends. We're going to read a book called House, Sweet House. The author is Judith Bauer Stamper. House, Sweet House. Families live in all types of houses. There are big houses and little houses and plain houses and houses of all colors of the rainbow. No matter what it looks like, a family's house is its home. Some houses are built for just one family. Other buildings may contain homes for many people. In the city, many families may live in one tall apartment building like this. In a small town, families often live in separate houses with their neighbors close by like this. In the country, a family living in a farmhouse might be the only family for miles around. Houses come in different shapes. Some are square, some are round, and some shapes are a surprise. In an A-frame house, it has a long slope roof that goes all the way to the ground. A-frames are often built in snowy areas because the snow slides right off. I've never seen a house like this. What shape do you see? Yeah, I see a triangle right here. Good. In one part of China, people live in Toulouse. A Toulouse is an O-shaped building with apartments circling the center. So it's round, it's like a circle. Some houses on the edge of the desert are shaped like beehives with people living inside. Some people build houses out of whatever they find close at hand. In rocky places, people gather up stones, stack them on top of each other, and make sturdy houses that last a long time. Have you ever seen a house like that? In dry places, people mix together mud and straw and shape it into the walls and build houses from the earth. On tropical islands, people turn palm trees into cool, leafy houses that let the breeze blow through. People build houses almost anywhere, near the water, under the ground, and up in treetops too. People along rivers built their houses on stilts to keep their families high and dry. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's so that the water, if it rises too high, that they will still be safe. Some people live in underground houses that are hidden from sight. Other people built houses high in the treetops to stay safe from wild animals. Let's look at some more houses. Whoa. Most houses stay in one place, but some houses can travel along wherever a family goes. Sheep herders in Mongolia live in houses called yurts. They are white tents that can be taken down, folded up, and carried to a new place. Have you ever heard of a house that can be packed up and moved? That's pretty cool, right? People who live in houseboats can anchor their home at a dock or travel up and down a river. A house on the water. How cool is that, guys? I like that one. There are even houses on wheels. Families can drive their mobile homes anywhere and have their houses with them when they stop. Long ago in America, houses looked very different than the kinds of houses we live in today. Native Americans built houses that fit their way of life. Those who traveled the Great Plains lived in teepees that could move with them when they hunted buffalo. We talked about teepees last week. Do you guys remember? They're made out of leather. Some Native Americans built dome-shaped dwellings out of thatched grass. And settlers who came to America built log cabins in the woods. They cut down trees and notched the ends of the logs and stacked them up to make warm wooden houses. We've looked at some wooden houses too, haven't we? Some houses are famous all over the world because important people live there. Do you guys remember the name of this house? Yeah, it's the White House. The White House in Washington, D.C. is the home of the President of the United States and the first family. So, this is where our president lives, in the White House. Buckingham Palace is the London home of the King or Queen of England. Visitors come to watch the changing of the guard. And the Forbidden City stands in Beijing, China, and is now a museum. Long ago, it was the imperial palace of Chinese emperors. So on the top, we have Buckingham Palace. And on the bottom, we have where the imperial king or queen lived in Beijing, China. Houses give people protection, comfort, and warmth. A tent in the Sahara Desert has sides that can roll up to catch a breeze or roll down when there's a sandstorm. Wow, I've never seen a house like that. That's interesting. In the freezing weather of the Arctic, an igloo made of snow can become a temporary home for hunters and travelers. What are igloos made out of again? That's right, snow and ice. A house with a burning fireplace can make a family feel cozy and comfortable. Houses are places to eat, sleep, work, and play. Kitchens are busy places in homes all over the world. Families make everything from burritos to barbecue. Everyone has a chore to do around the house. It might be sweeping the steps, feeding the chickens, or doing the dishes. Do you help in your house to do the dishes? At night, a house is where you snuggle up, fall asleep, and have sweet dreams. There are all kinds of houses, and there are all kinds of families. Families are what make a house a home. My friends, where do you guys live? And what is special about your house? Miss Horton wants to know. House, sweet house.